Hey, we are back with another edition of the Metal Roundtable. I am Metal Rob, and with me, as always, is
Carcass John.
And today we have with us
Henry Vasquez,
the Hammer, the greatness from Blood of the Blood of the Sun, Saint Vitus, man,
Archie
you name
Bunker.
it. He's gonna give us a. Well, tell us what you're gonna take us
Yeah,
through.
we're going to go through the shop. We're going to let you guys check out the Born Late Records here on Ray Street, Fort Worth. Let's fucking do it, man.
Let's do it.
Got a little bit of construction going on here, as you see, but it should be done here by the end of January, but it's going to be pretty hot.
It is gonna be happy.
Come on in.
Goes the carcass, battle jacket ready.
Woo! Welcome to the shop.
Cool, man. Show us around.
Yep. Well, in the first room, we have the t-shirt room, which is usually the graveyard.
Whoop.
It is the graveyard of everybody's shit that their wife makes them throw out, and it's been in the goddamn closet for 10 years and they can't wear it anymore. But
Yeah, my hand
we
just
have
raised.
it all right here. A bunch of collectible stuff here: CDs, cassettes, toys, action figures, all that shit. We're sponsored by Monster. Give them the hookup, you get free monsters when you come in. Got all this crap in here, all this collectible stuff, and tons of fucking t-shirts.
Man, if you've never been into this place, it is a freaking. if you need the foam Thor hammer, this is your place.
If you need Elvis plates, you got it.
If you need Sting, for crying out
Yeah,
loud.
if you need Sting, and
And
I
I'm
don't
not
mean
talking
from
about
the
the police.
Exactly.
That's right. Touring bands, anybody in the area, you gotta get down to this place, man.
Absolutely.
It is the metal mecca of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex.
This dude's fixing to unload his wallet. Look at him.
There's the goat. Oh, that's off-screen Lance,
Whoa.
Also-
with that, now everybody knows what he looks like.
also known as metal
So-
metal thrashing Lance.
We have metal cassettes. We have t-shirts. We have imports 7 inches. This room has posters, more collectible toys, country, blues, more toys, more shit everywhere. The whole idea is to make it look like somebody threw up shit everywhere, and it actually does. Records.
Charo.
We probably have the biggest black metal demo collection ever.
Look at that.
Coming from Black Metal Steve, you know, disastrous.
Black Metal Steve. Hooking
All
it
this
up.
stuff
Gets a
in here.
shout out.
More records. More t-shirts. Mini shitter.
Is that where the boot chart is?
That's where the boot chart is, supposed to mark. We come back this way, step into the Iron
story
Maiden
there.
wall with appearance by King Diamond on the Iron Maiden wall for no apparent reason. Just
Look
seemed to
at
work
the
like that.
freaking Iron Maiden
Holy cow, even
records,
over there, too.
t-shirts, posters. Holy
Get
cow.
in where you can fit in. You got everything from the Sex Pistols to Bob Seger to Kiss, the AC/DC pinball machine where you can sit there and play it in your living room. More vintage t-shirts, vintage posters. There's fucking shit everywhere.
Look at the Subway
Skateboards,
size posters. Look at that.
Hey, stupid. Oh, no, that's Alice Cooper.
cocaine mirrors.
But we can't say... Can we say cocaine or will they shut us down?
Jack shit. And back here is the metal room. We have fucking walls of metal. The rarest of the
Wow.
rare metals. All the Pantera, Dead Horse, Texas Metal, Gamacide, Rigor Mortis. All Slayer here. Of course, the wall helps you sell stuff. One down.
That's right.
All Metallica. Boom. Quiet Riot with Randy Rhoads. Ghost. Battery. I mean, it's all here. And if you flip back around here,
Motor
flip
Head.
around,
Ah, yes.
we got a whole wall Motorhead. Boom, there it is. Shadooby. There's Mick.
Drum hero Buddy Rich on the wall, too.
Yep. And Gene. This wall has the Giant BOC, the Hendrix, the Rush. And I know everybody's going to go, I used to have that poster. It's the same story all the time.
Yep.
And now you could have it again.
Elton, Ozzy, stoner, doom shit, thrash, black metal. Down here, vintage t-shirts, out the kazoo. Here we got the Clapton. We got the Kerry King, Jeff Hanneman, freaking Tom Araya, rock icons. Got the Nuge. Got it all. Power tools.
That's right. It will take you all day long to go
Pack
through
a
this
lunch.
stuff. Pack a lunch. That's right.
All right.
Got the Mentors hood up there.
Those are actually from the opening, which St. Vitus is in that because they toured with him. But I went to the rockumentary down in New Orleans and got to see it for the first time. Bought all the little masks and stuff. Those are all handmade. Pretty killer.
Man, the shop is great, dude. Thanks for having us
rocking
in.
and
This
docking.
is
The
this is
ceiling's
the
happening
best.
too.
Oh yeah.
Boom. More.
So if you see
more
people
shit.
laying on their backs in the middle of the floor,
Right.
it's because there's something on the ceiling.
They
Right.
do walk into shit pretty often.
They do.
All right.
Cool. Man, this is a killer look around. But the other reason you're famous is not just for being a killer record store proprietor. You got a couple of records out or
I do
coming
have
out.
A couple of records coming out.
Talk to us about Blood of the Sun, man.
Blood of the Sun. We just had Blood Thicker Than Love come out. The new Vitus will be out, and I'm thinking it's just going to be self-titled.
Okay.
I mean, we have
St. Vitus, St.
yeah.
Vitus, bring it
That's
on.
how they're going to do it, and it'll be out in, we hope, April.
Right on.
I think the tour starts in April, ends in May. I think we're out for a whole month, but we're supposed to have it by then. We'll see what happens.
Cool.
Season of Mist again. Listenable with the Blood of the Sun. Got all kinds of stuff going on right now. So
You just got back from a tour, a European tour with
Yeah.
Blood.
actually, we played Rock Plus the first show, and that will air in Germany on the 26th of January. So
Right on.
hopefully things start banging.
Great
after
show.
that.
If you have not seen, is it out there on YouTube? Is it available anywhere
It's
yet?
on the Rock Plus side, I think.
Okay.
And that's the only way you can see it. And that's just the first edition of it. They're going to like redo it and do it a little bit more, edit it a little bit more and get the sound a little bit more controlled. But that's just the first
Man.
wave of it.
I don't know how it could sound better than it does.
It sounded awesome.
It's a ripping show.
I thought we did pretty good, man. We were all with like 28 hours, no sleep, straight off the plane, straight to. That's the first time we even saw the equipment. We're usually like, here we go, man. So,
You killed
yeah,
it.
it was fun, man. It's a good time. I mean, I've been collecting videos for years, and that, do something like that's pretty fucking
Yeah, that is awesome.
I think it was.
So take us back. Let's talk about Blood of the Sun for a minute.
Okay.
So that was Blood's Thicker Than Water. That was record number.
Blood's Thicker Than Love.
Blood's Thicker Than Love.
That
Sorry.
is record number 5.
Number
5 or
5.
6? Shit, I think it's 5.
5.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5.
Record 5. Got
Yeah,
Sean Vargas singing on vocals.
We have somebody different every time, and it's not a matter of me and Dave. It's a matter of dudes just, and I did this, I've done these interviews about this about 1,000 times since the record came out, but I guess it's hard to convince older guys that in their 40s or 50s, hey, let's go jump in a van and tour and do stuff. And, you know, they do it, and they're like, some guys think they're up for it, and some dudes just ain't cut out for it.
Right.
You know, everybody thinks it's a bunch of, you know, it's a lot of hurry up and wait. You get to the club, and then you sit there and you wait all day, and then finally about midnight or 1 you play, and then you're up till 3 or 4 packing all your shit and going to the next one.
Right.
But when people get out there, they think it's just, you know, the stage all the time, and it's really not. It's a lot of hurry up.
Well, you got some young blood in the band, though, to help maybe
We do.
help
we
the older guys out.
We do, but I think the other guys will wear everybody out. It's the old guys that wear everybody out. No, me and Dave had the band since 2002, and we kept pushing it, and then every time something's come up, we get it back together, and we unload another record. Somehow we just seem to fall on our feet, flat on our feet again. I don't know how it happens, but it does. But with the guys we got right now, with Alex and Roger, Sean, Dave, and myself, I think everything's going pretty good.
That's good. It's the new record, man. I was turning on the goat to it this week, and I was just blown away because it's not. Oh man, I don't know how to describe it. It is just what you want from fast, up tempo, Deep Purple, Uriah Heep. I mean, it is 70s influence, but it is modern sounding. You know, technical wise.
Right.
Almost
It's
almost
just
a little
awesome.
new
It's
wave,
great.
little Motorhead in there almost. But I think that's partly due to some of the newer guys that are.
Well, I mean, we had sought out to do that kind of record at first. We were going to try to do something, you know, more along the when hard rock went to heavy metal, you know, like Dio, like Fastway, like Saxon, all that stuff. It was special. I mean, Motorhead was probably the catalyst to all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a small wave, you know, Riot, Fire Down Under, Saxon, all that stuff. That small wave that just took it, you know, and started running with it. I think we all had those influences from the get, you know, and that's when I grew up, you know. That's where I said, hey man, this is what I think is killer. So I think we try to add that aspect into it, and that was the Lemmy song was pretty strange. We're having problems writing with some of the dudes, and I was just like, man, let's do something, you know, like what you guys listen to instead of doing the dad rock like we've been doing on the record. So it's like, and it's strange, man, when we play places, nobody wants to hear the mid-tempo songs. Nobody wants to hear, you know, they want to hear us fucking blow and go and watch us try not to pass out. So it's like, let's just do the whole record, try not to pass out, you know. So that's what happened. And we basically got the couple of dudes in the band, and me and Dave and Roger and Sean, we've been kind of waiting, and finally we got some guys with some ideas, and bam, we were already set and ready to go. We were just waiting for somebody to start feeding it, you know. As soon as we did, it fucking shit it out real fast.
Well, you guys are a rock band, but I saw you open for Municipal Waste one time, and it seemed like it fit. And because like to your point, it was fast, it was rocking, and nobody.
It's raucous. It's just good, dirty rock and roll, man.
Well, I mean, with Blood Man, we have a take no prisoners kind of deal, man. I mean, we try to throw down, you know. I mean, it's like we all come from that area. You got Dave from Rotting Corpse. I mean, he's one of the original dudes. I mean, from the same period. Mm-hmm. Not that he plays drums in this band, but I mean, he's metal as it gets. It was great because I think I had on, I don't remember what shirt I had. I had some classic rock shirt on, and we all had, you know. The guitar player had Dark Throne on. Dave had a Prostitute Disfigurement shirt on, and I don't know why it had on like a freaking Angel Witch or some shit. And all the shirts were like, it was like, what the fuck, man? This is gonna be interesting.
Awesome.
But yeah, it was cool, man. I don't think anybody really knows what to expect when they come see us, but I think that we're ready to fucking throw down, man.
Well, congrats on the record, man. It's really, really good. I don't want to say that it surprised me because that seems like a slap in the face, and that's not the way I mean it. But I just kept listening to every
I think it's just a cut above what we've always done, and I think that things just came real naturally. They weren't forced, and we weren't like forcing riffs on dudes to play riffs. When the guys had them and they started bringing riffs to us, we're like slap back at it because it's usually a collaboration, everything. But these guys were throwing that. Like, come on, just keep everything going. Every time they threw something at it, we gave it right back to them. And we were, you know, it's been 6 years, so when it all got presented to us, it was pretty easy just to grab onto it and start going with it. We were all like, fuck yeah, let's do it, man. Let's get it happening. So
well, congrats on that record. So,
absolutely.
One of the things that surprised me as I got to know you over the last couple of years coming into the shop was I didn't realize that you were in Vitus for a while. So how did you? I didn't realize you were in St. Vitus. So how did you get hooked up on that deal?
2002, I was in Sourdough, Liz Buckingham, Miguel Valise, and T-Roy, and we were touring. We toured in Chicago, and they're like, "Hey man, Ron from Trouble's coming out." I was like, "Cool man, whatever." The killer, whatever. And Ron's come out, and he's like, really cool dude, hung out, everything, and it was crazy. I think Ron had a really good buzz that night, and he had a brand new car. And I was over there chilling out after the show. We're at the bar having some drinks, and T-Roy came and he goes, "Hey man," he goes, "Ron's lit. He's got a new car. You need to drive him home." I'm like, okay, whatever. He's like, So I drove Ron to his house in the new car, and there's a parking space about this big, and his car's about this big. He's like, "Hey man, I can park the car." I'm like, "Nah, dude, I ain't parking your new car." He's like, "Park the fucking car, man." I'm like, "Nah, dude, I'm not parking it there." So he gets out, slams the door, and I'm like, "Fuck, man, I'm in Chicago. I don't know where the fuck to park." So I go park some weird freaking spot, walk back to the back of his house. He's got his shirt off, and he's like, "Hey." I'm like, "Ah." So I walk up the stairs, whatever, lock the door. That's it. I think the next morning he's like, "Hey, what's up, man? Here's a trouble shirt." And I'm like, "All right, what the fuck? You know, what happened last night?" You know, I'm thinking to myself. So that was it. You know, that was my Ron experience. And I guess he had a band with Dave Chandler from Vitus. Dave hadn't done anything in several years, and Jimmy Bauer was drumming for him at the time. And Jimmy couldn't do the tour or something, and he's like, I get a call out of nowhere. It's Ron. He's like, "Hey, man, it's Ron." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you're the drunk dude." I'm thinking,
I can't park your car.
Fuck does this dude want? He's like, "Hey, man, you want to jam some punk rock with me and Chandler?" I'm like, thought I was like, jam with Dave and Ron. "Yeah, I'll do it." He goes, "All right, man, you got 7 days, 15 songs. Come up to Chicago." I'm like, "Huh?" So I was like, "All right." So I got up in the morning like a job, got to the jam room at 7:30, jammed till noon, went there and practiced till 5, 6, 7, 9, or however long my ears could take it for those 6 days. And then the 7th day, I drove 16 hours up to Chicago and started from there. I did the States, and then we flew overseas. And I think I did 3 U.S. tours with him, and I did 4 overseas with Debris. And
That's
then
Debris Inc., right?
Yeah, with Dave and Ron, which is, shitty punk rock. It's not going to matter. It's a telemarketer.
Oh, let's go. No, this is great. Production value.
Here we go. One Lake Records, this is Carcass John. How can I help you?
Oh, gee.
See, kids, this is why you tune in right here.
Yeah. Hey,
This
man,
is
I'm
VIP level.
I'm doing an interview right now, but yeah, dude, I have it, and I will. You want to give me 10 minutes? Far out. All right, man. Thanks.
He's so busy selling records that he
He
can't
can't
even do
even-
an
yeah.
interview.
Skateboards. So anyway, I did these tours with these dudes, and there were nights where I loaded all the equipment and the guys at the end of that. But those dudes were partiers, and I hadn't had my party stripes yet. I hadn't really partied like that. So I did the tours and everything, and then I came back. I started doing Blood of the Sun. We're playing at Trees, I think, and I'm fixing to go on stage, and I start getting these thrash calls. Thrash. Dave Chandler. He's like, "Hey, man, you want to jam a show with St. Vitus in France at Hellfest in front of, 400,000 people?" I'm like, "Yeah." So he's like, "Armando's not well. He's not physically able to do it anymore. It's not, anything more than that. We're going to play this one show. It's like we'll be playing in between Heaven and Hell and Motley Crue." I was like, "Wow, that's pretty cool." So I did it, and everything went really cool. And after that, he's like, "Hey, do you want to do a tour?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So we did, I think we did 2 or 3 reunion tours in Europe. We did 2 in the States, and then we went ahead and after that, like, well, let's do a record. I mean, it was just steps,
Right.
and things continued.
And the record was Lily.
Yeah,
F65.
that was the first one.
Okay.
I think we have one. There's a live one that does St. Vitus Live Volume 2, and then there's a little EP that we had come out. In a couple
Okay.
of
Is that the Scion Fest
Yeah.
or whatever?
Yeah,
that's a
probably
big
the
one.
rarest Vitus record there is, because there's only like 500 of those. So it's kind
Wow.
of cool to have that. But
So you'll
It
give
all
me,
just-
you'll give me a copy of that, obviously.
yeah,
I've
if
got
I
a
had
black one and a clear one. We can
Yeah.
we can negotiate.
Okay.
I don't think I have those anymore. But it just kind of evolved from there, and it's pretty much, whatever at whatever point Dave wants to keep doing things, or when he wants to do them, that's when we do them. So
Right.
it seemed to have been pretty cool. Everything's worked out really good. And the new record, we went up, recorded with Tony Reed in Seattle, knocked it out in a week. So Pat Brutus is in the band now. He took Mark's place, and Mark has Alzheimer's. He's not. Yeah, Mark's. I think there's a benefit for Mark. You can check it out on the St. Vitus page and donate to helping him out. But Yeah, Pat Brutus has joined, and it was pretty easy. The record went really fast, really cool. There's a lot of cool surprises on it. There's some fast songs, there's some slow songs, there's some mid-tempo songs, but it's definitely Vitus all the way, I think.
Well, and Tony's a master of production. That guy's
Yeah.
Tony.
Well, you were playing some of it earlier, and it is.
It's rumbling. It's
Some of
definitely.
it's pretty brutal.
We all
yeah,
took
I mean, it's heavy.
we all took our stab at it. I mean, the last record I just tried to keep it more like Armando and just kind of slow and heavy. But Dave came with it, and I said, Dave, man, everybody's ripped you off. I was like, everybody's taking your riffs and put steroids on them, and they're calling themselves, heavy doom. I was like, dude, you have to dig into your bag of tricks. And he showed up with a bag of tricks, and it sounds heavy, and it's not your typical Vitus record, but there are the Vitus songs on there, but there's a couple of curveballs in there for sure.
Yeah. And when does the record come out?
April.
April, you said?
Yeah.
Awesome. Right around my birthday. Sounds like
Perfect.
Wow.
Let's have a party. Let's have a
49.
album release party.
Welcome to it.
Alright.
49. That's how long Vitus has been around, right?
Yeah, the tour's called 40 F-in years. 40 F-in years.
Yeah.
Awesome. When does the tour kick?
April, the beginning of April.
Okay.
I can't remember the exact day right off the
Awesome.
top of my head because I think I just got the dates played as soon as you probably saw them before I did.
Probably.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, man, thank you so much, Henry,
Absolutely,
for having
man.
us out. Thanks
Good
to
to
the
see
carcass
you, man.
as always.
Appreciate
Always
it.
good to see you,
Crocus.
brother.
Yeah.
And you guys chime in. You'll hear the new record coming out in April. Definitely check out Blood of the Sun. Am I right? That new album,
Absolutely.
dude. That thing just came out in October, and it
Yep.
is ripping. Sean Vargas singing, and I remember seeing Sean in his first bands way back, and
Sean
he's
stepped
killing it, man.
up to it, man. He really did. I mean, he would for never really being on tour and just playing a lot of local bands. Man, as soon as he got out there, man, he was unstoppable.
He's
Yeah.
he's a great
He's
frontman.
awesome.
There'd be shows like we had a couple of shows without Lisa for some weird places. Like, man, but Sean would get out there and just killed it every night. He sold it. He was selling it.
oh, people want to buy records.
Woo! All right, guys.
Hey, kids, until
Hey.
next time, like us, share us, chime in on the comments, say hello to Henry, and until next time,
Metal will prevail.